What's going on? It's your brother X, and I am back to do another video for you guys. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about understanding the labels on your beard products and also understanding why they may not be working for you. Okay, so this is a video I wanted to do for a long time. There's a lot of great videos out on YouTube, a lot of great information, but there are some ways and some things that may be not necessarily deceiving, but some things you need to look for so that you understand why a particular process or product may not be working for your beard. Some of it is labeling, also how you go about using the actual product. And one of the things to figure out how to use it, you also have to understand what it is that you're using. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it, and I'm gonna explain to y'all brothers what I'm talking about. All right, so if you go to your local store, your local Walmart, whatever the local drugstores in your neighborhood, and you see argan oil or you see jojoba oil or some different oils, and you grab it and you figure this is a great carrier oil. I've heard a lot of great things about it. I'm going to try it. You go home and you apply it to your beard, and then a couple of days later you're realizing that this oil is not working for you. Is it that it's the almond oil or the jojoba oil or the argan oil, or is it that you don't understand what you may have purchased? And I'm going to tell you guys. So I picked this up, and I picked it up purposefully to show you guys and shoot this video when I saw it on the shelf. And I just want you to see, I did test it out. I got down to about there. So I tested it out like all of the things I bring to you guys on the channel. I tested it out for a little bit. I don't know. I don't have any dealings or any association with the company, but I just wanted to show you guys. This is Renewing Plus Argan Oil of Morocco. Okay. So when you see Argan Oil of Morocco, you figure it's got to be a great oil. Argan oil is great. You know all the great benefits. You've seen countless videos talking about it, and you go ahead and you snatch that and you start putting it on your beard, only to find that it's not doing what you thought it should, or it's not reacting to your beard the way you think it should. And I'm going to explain to you why. Okay, so up at the very top, this says Renewing in a different color, and then it says Plus Argan Oil. Okay, so to someone who just walks in the store and grabs this off the shelf, you're going to think that this is just argan oil. However, the Renewing Plus means there's a little bit more in this bottle than just argan oil. It's not just argan oil. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you guys what I'm talking about. I'm just going to read the first couple ingredients. Now, when you grab something that says argan oil, you may be expecting that the only ingredient in the bottle is usually just argan oil. But let me just read to you the ingredients. Cyclopentasiloxane, cyclopentasiloxane dimethicanol, and then it has argan spinosa kernel oil, which is argan oil, and then some other ingredients, C1215. But I'm not going to go all the way into all the ingredients because I don't want to break those down in the video. I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. So when you pick this up, you really have to start to understand what it is you're purchasing and really look at what the label actually says. Because although this looks like you may just be buying a bottle of argan oil, clearly you're not. Now, is the product good or bad? It all depends. So the cyclopentasiloxane is basically a form of a silicone, as well as the cyclopentasiloxane dimethicone. They're forms of silicone. Are there good and bad silicones? Yes, there are some good silicones and there are some bad. I'm going to go ahead and break down really quick what some of the differences are. So you may be asking why a company would put silicones in a product, and I'm going to just break down some of the benefits of silicones really briefly. All right. They allow products to spread better in the hair or your beard. They protect your beard or your hair from wind or some weathering damage. They add shine and a luster to your beard or your hair, and they prevent the products themselves from breaking down prior to you applying it to your hair or your beard. So those are some of the benefits. Some of the disadvantages or adverse side effects of using silicones are going to be they can form a barrier that prevents your other products from penetrating into your hair strand and really working and moisturizing them. Okay. They can also prevent some of the products that you use from working, such as your beard dyes. So if you have that buildup of silicone on your beard, your dyes aren't going to penetrate your beard as well, and your dyes won't work, and you're not going to get the same look from some of the products you're using. For those of y'all brothers that like to dye your beard, your dyes will not work as good if you're using products that contain silicones, and that could be conditioners, leave-in conditioners, moisturizers, all that good stuff. If you notice that your dyes are not working as well, it could be the silicones. And they also can cause a buildup that most beard shampoos, because they're a little bit gentler than your normal hair shampoos, just will not break down and remove easily from your beard. At that point, you're going to need to do things like an ACV or apple cider vinegar rinse, or you can just go to the store and get one of the conventional clarifying shampoos, which is really going to strip your beard. So you got to be really careful when you do that. And I do recommend, if you use a clarifying shampoo, you definitely do a deep condition right after that. So there are good and there are bad points to using silicones. One of the other ones that I forgot to mention is they're also hyperallergenic. So that is one of the good aspects of using silicones. Now, one of the disadvantages when you pick up a product like this and you think that you're just purchasing argan oil is understanding how to use it. And a lot of times our process of using beard products differ from person to person, and this may work better for one person versus the next just based on how they use them. So for someone that's going to go in to their beard first and apply an oil, okay, and then they're going to apply their leave-in or something after they apply their oil, if they do that process, this can potentially lock out the other products from working, and not necessarily on the first day, but on the second and the third day as well. And the other products that you use aren't going to work as well. For the brothers that do the other process, you get out of the shower on a damp beard, you add your leave-in or your moisturizer, and then you go behind with an oil like this. Because of the silicone, it may help a little bit to lock everything in a little bit longer and help your beard to maintain that moisture a little bit longer. Now, in my opinion, the cyclopentasiloxane is not going to be one of the better silicones for your hair. So I would recommend against it. Again, that's my personal opinion. I just don't care for that type of silicone. Now, there are some water soluble silicones that break down a little bit easier, and they're not going to form that buildup. They're not going to create that barrier. Now, in a lot of oils that was created, or a lot of products, that barrier or the way that product is supposed to function was done that way on purpose to lock in moisture, seal everything else out, to seal out things like if humidity, because we all know that humidity can affect curly hair in a certain way or any hair in a certain way. So having a product that blocks humidity, especially for the ladies, if they're going out on a humid day and they don't want their hairstyle to be ruined, products like this serve their purpose and they work really great. Now, for us bearded brothers, you may not want to use a product like that. Okay. So again, I'm not telling you to stay away from any and every and all silicones. Some are okay, but the ones in this bottle, and based on the way I would like to use an oil, and especially if I'm purchasing just an argan oil or what I think to be just an argan oil, I don't want to have the addition of silicones and things like that. I just want to add a straight argan oil to my beard, or I want to add a straight argan oil to my mix. And I also want to say to my do-it-yourselfers, to the brothers out there that create your own oil and your own mixes, make sure you know what you're picking up and what you're purchasing, and really take the time to read, because most of us, when we buy an oil, and the oil like this, it just says argan oil, you're not thinking that you even have to read the ingredients, because the ingredients looks like it's argan oil of Morocco. Good to go. Great argan oil. Unfortunately, for someone who is just looking for just a simple argan oil, this is going to have some other ingredients in it. All right. In my personal opinion, this is not something I would use. If you have this or some other products in your home, just do yourself a favor. Take the time to look at the ingredients and do a little research. It's always good to understand what it is you're applying to your beard and what it is you're using, because a lot of times you may think the products you're using are just not working for your beard, You can't get rid of split ends, you can't get rid of breakage, you can't get rid of dryness, but sometimes it's just understanding what it is in the products that you're using. Also understanding whether or not you're using those products right, because sometimes you just need to tweak and maybe use things a little bit differently. All right. All right, once again, I appreciate all y'all for stopping through, checking out the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do me a favor and tap that subscribe button, tap the like button, and tap that bell so you get notified every time I drop a video. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Once again, I'm going to put all the links in the description of the video for some of my favorite products. And your boy X will be back at y'all again soon. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.